And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes Hunt.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I
come. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
This is Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, Hunt.
Mike spoke well. Here we go. It's Hunt. 44 is the Mike.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, Hunt.
50. Tackles. It's Hunt. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check.
Lady.
Jim. Begin.
Pilot, 64, weak.
back to throw. Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Enunwa, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On second down now, it's Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And the catch. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Time to go, night, night. 44, 44, Mike.
Lady.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Darnold from the gun, letting one go deep for a noon wall. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's got a new one. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
We go side.
50, 50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Red 80.
Check 9, check 9. Shift.
Red 80.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Darnold down to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Mahomes on target here to Hardman, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Mike 50. I got it.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
What? 80 weapon.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. But I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They find some open field here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Mike's 50. Come on.
Reset. Protein spill.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, check. Reset.
Again, it's Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Reset.
Mike's 50.
Reset.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Caden Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. To return is Taylor.
Let's go, fellas.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive lines bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Inside.
44 for Mike. Bound to lose one.
Inside.
They'll go again with Bell. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
This is our time, guys. This is our time.
Now Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
13.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Tight go, tight go, tight go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
2nd down, McKinnon. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yellow. There's a line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Motion, motion.
What's that? Young lady.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike spoke both. Here we go, here we go.
Red 80. What's that?
44 is the mark.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Red 80. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check that. I'm trying to collect. Bofo's the mic. Mike's Bofo. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Jefferson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Check three, check three, check three.
Red 80. Go, go.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Donald. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Yellow. I'm the blue 80. White 54. You gonna see me in the
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
There you go.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count them. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that.
see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Pay the killing and do it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.